Once upon a time, a blacksmith was sitting in his shop, hammering iron and doing his work. Just then, a saint and his disciple passed by his shop. The day had ended, and night was about to fall. The saint went into the blacksmith's shop and asked, "Can you arrange for us to stay here tonight?" The blacksmith folded his hands and said, "Oh, great saint, there's no need to even ask such a thing. One gets the chance to host saints like you only by great fortune." The blacksmith arranged a proper stay for the saint and his disciples. He welcomed them warmly and offered them delicious food. The saint was very pleased with the blacksmith's hospitality. In the morning, the saint got ready to leave with his disciples and came to the blacksmith. He said, "I am very pleased with your hospitality. Ask for any 3 boons you wish." Hearing this, the blacksmith became happy. After thinking for a while, he said, "O saint, please grant me a lifespan of 100 years." The saint replied, "Granted, you will now live for 100 years. Now tell me your second wish." After thinking again, the blacksmith said, "Please grant me a boon so that my shop never runs out of work." The saint granted that wish and said, "From now on, your shop will never lack work for 100 years. The saint then said, "Now tell me your third wish." Even after thinking, the blacksmith couldn't come up with anything. So he pointed to a chair nearby and said, "Whoever sits on this chair should not be able to get up without my permission." The saint granted the third wish and said, "From today, whoever sits on this chair will not be able to rise without your will." And the saint left with his disciples. The blacksmith's life began to go on happily. He had no shortage of work. His health remained just as it was. He was strong and youthful. Some of his companions had died while others had become old. Now, the blacksmith's 100 years were about to be completed. One day, while the blacksmith was busy at work, Yama, god of death, came to his shop. Yama said, "Come with me. Your time is over." The blacksmith, thinking quickly, decided to act smart. He told Yama, "Oh Lord, please give me a little time. Let me organize my tools so that my sons can find them easily. Meanwhile, please sit on that chair," pointing to the chair. "Just give me 2 minutes. I'll finish my work and then I'll be ready to go with you." As soon as Yama sat on the chair, the blacksmith rejoiced with happiness. He started laughing loudly. He said, "Whoever sits on this chair cannot get up without my permission. I was granted this boon by the saint. In joy of becoming immortal, he headed toward his home to celebrate such a great moment. At home, caught a chicken to prepare a feast and chopped off its neck. But to his surprise, the chicken's head reattached. When the same thing happened again and again, he thought maybe the chicken was faulty. It's such a big celebration. Why not just slaughter a goat? Thinking so, the sinful blacksmith chopped the goat's neck. But just like the chicken, the goat's head also reattached. It came back to life and ran away. The blacksmith was extremely shocked. He thought deeply and then held his head in despair. "I have imprisoned Yama on the chair, so how is death even possible?" he wondered. He realized it was now impossible for anyone to die in the world. He thought, "No worries, if not meat, I'll manage with lentils and rice. At least I'll be alive and won't have to face the pain of death." Now he began to live by eating lentils, rice, and other natural things. Time passed like this. Yama had been sitting on that chair for nearly a year. There was chaos all over the world. Due to no deaths, the sky became dark with mosquitoes and flies. Crops were being eaten by insects and wild animals. Large, poisonous snakes started appearing on Earth. Carnivorous animals like lions and leopards, hungry and restless, entered cities from forests and started harming people. Now, since no one was dying, people were suffering either from hunger or from pain. There was an outcry all over the earth. Now the blacksmith deeply regretted his actions. He said to himself, "In my selfishness, I made Yama sit on that chair, which caused the whole world to fall into ruin. It would have been better to face death than live this way." He ran to his shop, cursing himself, and freed Yama. As soon as Yama was freed, he grabbed the blacksmith in anger and took him away. After a short while, people around the world began to die again, gradually, and slowly everything returned to normal. Moral, selfish desires, even the desire for immortality, can cause great harm to society and nature. We must respect the laws of nature and life and think of collective well-being instead of personal gain. True peace and balance can only be achieved by living in harmony with natural laws, not by breaking them.